Hello there. Welcome to a Thai farming in the Philippines. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, ding a ding ding dong the bell. It's Friday morning, time out is quite late, 9 o'clock. We've got 3 men on site, 4 men on site. We're removing the shuttering on what they poured on at the top yesterday, and the other shuttering as well. So turn the camera around, we'll go and have a look. The sand came last night late yesterday evening. Well, the shuttering's come off the bottom one, so we'll have a look at that. Yeah, it's looking good. And this side, the top one's off. That's looking good. Like I was saying yesterday, on this side, it's to the top of the girder, and on the other side, it'll be cement board on purlins, and that'll be level with the bottom of that girder. And the airflow will go up into the attic. There'll be vents at the bottom. Yeah. So I'll leave this video there, and I'll do another one later on. It's 11 o'clock. The sheeting's here. It's 10 past 12. As you've seen on the previous clip, the tin sheeting arrived, and it's all offloaded. Now it's Saturday tomorrow, and there's a power cut all day tomorrow, so we won't be starting on this. And then soy doesn't work Sunday, so I would imagine Monday we'll be starting on the tin sheeting. We'll be putting the flashings and guttering up first, and by the end of next week we should be about there. I won't go around and show you what we've been doing this morning. I'll leave that until this afternoon. So I'll leave it there and we'll get back to you shortly. It's 5 o'clock, so we'll have a walk around and I'll show you what we've done today. We've got more eggs out of the birds today, which suggests changing the feed is paying off. I don't know how many we got, about 16 I think. We've got water. There's feed on the ground. The tins here, which I showed you earlier, tin sheeting. We'll be starting on that Monday. I need to get some blind rivets and some more screws tomorrow. We're pouring concrete tomorrow because there's a brownout all day. Power's going off at 8 o'clock. So it won't affect us. we're organised for it. We took the shuttering off the top wall there. You can see now what I was talking about. The concrete is up to the top of the girder, and the inner wall will be to the top of the post. So it'll be 6 or 8 inch lower, the inner wall, to allow the airflow into the attic. We've been looking today about windows with a firm in mind. There'll be 2 bathroom windows to go in that wall, 2 small windows, so we'll get them in when the wall's finished, measured up, and they can make 2 windows for there. We'll see what they're like and see what the price is like, and if we're happy we'll give them more windows as we go along. So we're all shuttered up there, ready for pouring tomorrow. Now we are altering things here. This was the kitchen, and we're extending out onto the veranda to put a dirty kitchen in at that end, and it didn't really work for us because there's a walkway up this side, doorway for that bedroom, which is now going to have a walk-in wardrobe at that end and a smaller shower room at this end. The door for that will be here, again into the walkway to the front door at that end. So the kitchen wasn't big enough, we didn't think, and then we thought, well, we'll extend the dining room out to these posts as well. So what we're going to do now is the house will come out onto the veranda for these 2 pillars. How it'll actually work, I'm not sure, because we were wanting a walk-in pantry as well. How it'll work out exactly, I'm not sure, but we'll make it work. So the outside wall of the house will be on this wall, and then it'll come in and it'll go down there, which will give us a veranda from here forwards, and then along to the front door. So it'll be an L-shaped veranda. So they're putting in the bar now today to pour this wall and that wall, and they'll leave a gap for the door at that end, whatever the gap is. So yeah, that's an alteration. Because when I looked, I thought this side of the house to that front wall to the back would be a big barn of a space, but it's not actually. So we'll have kitchen, dining room, living room. I don't know about a walk-in pantry, whether that'll work or not. And on this wall here, there'll be a patio door, a glass door to get out onto the veranda. That's what we decided. We'll have to give it a bit more thought about what's going where. Yeah, but we're getting on with it. Chicks are okay. Water and feed. These have got water, feed on the floor. These have got water, not very much. It's somehow on this string they're tipping the water out. Now, I had a comment the other day, well, a few days ago now. If you've seen it, if you remember, we had birds with crooked feet. And when I looked, somebody said it was a vitamin deficiency. And when I looked into it, the information I gathered was it was a virus in the feet. And I had a comment 2 or 3 days ago, I forget by who now, and he was saying maybe the perches are too high, or the floor's too rough, and the floor is full of stones, and they're coming off the perch like they do, they fly down, and they may be landing on a hard surface, a stone, and they get a small laceration in the feet, and that's what lets the infection in, and that's how they're getting bumblefoot, as they call it. So I don't want to lower the perches because there's going to be a lot more birds in this shed eventually. All that side's going to be cleared out, so we'll have perches going up that way. And they do like to perch right on the girders. So that will continue. But I think maybe the answer is the lats going acrossways, they're a metre apart. I think what I'll try and do is put another lat across in the middle, 3, which maybe they'll walk down the perch then as opposed to flying off. But we had a few with crooked feet. One died, it was that bad, we couldn't do anything with it. Well, I give it to them for soup. And with 2 or 3 more, but not that bad, and they're okay, they're getting around. Maybe some birds are more susceptible than others. But yeah, I'm going to try putting more slats across and see if that makes it easier for the birds. I can see it in the behaviour of them without them getting infected. If they start walking down the perch or hopping down the perch as opposed to flying off the top onto the ground, then that'll be the problem solved, I would think. I'll have a quick look down here for the leaking out the wall. Wind tells me it's all dried up. There's rain coming, a lot of rain forecast tonight. Just starting to rain now. Yeah, this part is completely dried up. The part at the end, there's still a little bit of moisture at the bottom, but it's dried up all along there, and that's drying out at the end, and all this is dried up completely. So yeah, I think they've solved the problem. That doesn't mean to say the problem won't reappear if there's any more cracking, but the new cement hasn't cracked so far, so it's looking good. We moved the pigs across today. We didn't heavily lime the pens because we've run out of lime. There's more coming. We want plenty of lime down. Yeah. That wall appears to have stopped leaking altogether now. Yeah. Okay. Now the pigs are fed, cleaned out. They've got buckets of water all lined up to wash them out in the morning. I don't think it might be these. You'll have a look. No, that's feed. This will be feed. That's feed. They've got buckets of water somewhere, they tell me. No, hang on. I said to Win I'd come down here early and wash them out before the power went off. And Win was on about he was going to have buckets of water and wash them out with buckets of water. I just remembered before he went home just now, he said he'd be down at 6 o'clock to wash the pigs out. So he's doing it my way. Easier to start a bit earlier, wash the pigs out more. He's doing it with buckets of water. And he can finish a bit earlier, but he probably won't. Or he could have let me wash them out as I suggested. So I'll leave this video there, and we'll see you all again tomorrow.